many different levels, and he's very rare, and he's playing significant role right now with the government of India to continue to bring it to the next level, yoga to the next level, to the larger scale, to humanity. And I'm so happy to be with you in this particular occasion, on such a sacred place where you have also brought me to India in connection with so many other yoga luminaries. Thank you.
Thank you. Guruji, we're beginning with a question. We see the world needs help. There seems to be pain and suffering, and a growing number of people are turning to the East. They're looking at yoga. They're seeking enlightenment. Could you expound on enlightenment, what it is, and how one can attain it for us?
World does not need help. For me, being a small servant of yoga science, the science of self and spirituality, world needs our services. We are simply to continue serving, and whosoever need it will automatically be benefited. The flower smiles, the holy Ganges moves on, rolls on, sun shines, and we, the human being, derive best out of them. The same way, when entire universe is our one abode, this is our one family, so we can feel the pains they suffer. And through yoga, it becomes our duty to provide the best solution. And the best solution is to be invoked from ourselves only. And that is called awakening. We are not weak. No one is weak. Everybody is the children of divine. We are the son of divine. So we are simply to peep into ourselves through the process of meditation in yoga and find the solution from within us. It is something different that we do not know, or we are ignorant about the science. For that, this year, after say we are celebrating 3rd International Day of Yoga on 21st of June. Had this science not belonged to entire humanity, our United Nations organization would have never preferred with a bumper majority of 194 countries, 194 nations to accept yoga as the ultimate solution to human problems today. May it be at individual level, may it be at social level or universal level as well. We see different problems in form of corruption, in form of cruelty, in form of violence, in form of hatred. So this is the prime time when yoga has to be incarnated in each individual. Long back, there was incarnation of Lord Krishna. Earlier, there was incarnation of Jesus, incarnation of different great souls on the earth to bring light to humanity. And that service that they were doing in their times, that brought the service of humanity through yoga and through vision of oneness. Because togetherness is something different, and oneness is yoga. When we speak of togetherness, we have your separate identities. We recognize your separate identities, and even while living together, those identities never vanish. But when it comes to yoga, it is a step ahead of togetherness, and it is called merger or oneness. We are on the bank of this holy Ganges. Ganga is flowing in its own way. It is Ganga, no doubt, but later it meets the ocean, the Hind Mahasagara or Indian Ocean. There it blends into the ocean and becomes one ocean. It loses its name. When we come to yoga, we lose our names as Hindu, as Christian, as Mohammedan, as Jews, as any. We lose all those identities because those identities were there to lead us to unity, when spirituality incarnates within ourselves, then these names look very, very small and we become the cosmic citizen. A yogi is a cosmic citizen, not only the citizen of a country or a city.
Thank you, Guruji. How does one attain yoga?
For attaining yoga, it needs practice, and practice under the guidance, under the supervision, and under the blessings of enlightened people. Those who explore themselves, they have a lot to do and a lot to give. So, leaving the ego aside, leaving the small identities aside, leaving our conflicts aside, we have to come with a holy heart to the spiritual beings. We call them gurus in our tradition, and in Sanskrit philosophy it is said Guru Pradishta Margena Yoga Meva Samabhyase. This yoga has not to be done as an exercise only, has not to be done as a music concert only, but it has to be done under the proper guidance of Guru. Guru Pradishta Margena Yoga Meva Samabhyase. This yoga is to be practiced under the guidance and under the blessings of a competent Guru who has applied yoga into his own life. It is not so that we go for reading a few books and then we start taking class and we think we are sharing the excellence of yoga with people. No. Only authorized person who has applied the science into his life, he will give you something, and he'll give you something without any ego of giving. Though he is at giving end, this holy Ganga is at giving end. It is giving nectar of life to entire humanity without any discrimination. But still, there is no ego in Ganga. Giving is her nature. Giving is the nature of a yogi. Giving is the nature of a guru. You simply go to him, enjoy his association, be in his association for some time, you will automatically start feeling that some transformation has started. As rightly now, Yogi Amrit Desai said, when I was sitting this side and I came here at the bank of Ganges and with the yogis who are discussing here different things, then I started feeling that now there is more of energy, there's the condition has changed, the circumstances has changed, the situation has changed, and there is a lot light and lot lightness in our discourses.
Excellent. So if a yogi comes to you, or an aspirant comes to you, and wishes you to instruct him, how would you advise him? What advice or practice would you give him or her?
Actually, for this we have to study the aspirant first. We study him first, because if we want to make a beautiful house, first of all you check the soil, then you concentrate on the available resources, then you concentrate on the weather conditions. Yeah, if we create a hut and with a thunder of a storm, it vanishes, it is broken. So same way, we have to study the possibilities in an aspirant and see that what is the speciality in him, through which track we have to lead him to the path of yoga. Sometimes it happens that we are equipped with different qualities. Somebody is physically strong, somebody is ailing, somebody is intelligent enough, and somebody is very strong at heart level, somebody has different specialties. So with those specialties we have to move further. That's why in yoga discipline we have different tracks. Somewhere we go through bhakti yoga, somewhere we move through jnana yoga, somewhere we move through hatha yoga, somewhere we move through raja yoga. So one discipline is not applicable to all. It varies from men to men. So a good master for a competent master, it becomes very easy to lead an aspirer to desired goal after studying his personality, his circumstances, his intentions and his will, what he wants. That way we have to suggest him. So many people come just for enjoying physical fitness, yoga is the best way to physical fitness. Somebody is suffering from sorrow. He wants yoga as a tool to removing suffering. And 100% dukkhatraya vigata jigyasa tadapaghat ke hetu drashte sa apartha chet na ekantantyantato bhava. This is Sanskrit, I know. Maybe you may not be understanding it. But when different sorrows fall on us and we are destined to face them, then everybody of us wants that sorrow should be removed, it should be eradicated from our life, because we are the son of divine, and divine is not sorrow, divine is bliss, divine is divinity. So and happiness, ultimate happiness, true happiness that never vanishes. For that we also want to remain happy and remain in the pink of our lives always. For that we move that way, and we try to lead the aspirer on that track.
Now, Guruji, you've been teaching for many years, and not just teaching, sharing your love and your shakti. And with many people, no doubt you see common difficulties. Like, what are the things that keep catching people up?